Okie schmoky, I was asked to please make a tutorial on the game, and I will kind of do that. I will explain a lot more what's going through my mind, including the things that I'm thinking of that we don't have yet, because I usually point out what we have, but I'll not make a guide. I don't like guides. Guides mostly put ideas into people's mind, like what they should do, but you don't understand why you do it, and then you just get stuck in that, especially when the game changes or when you need to adapt. Now, my starting options are all greedy options. You can use them, but there are more reliable ways, like for example just starting gold is actually quite nice to get going, because your early goal is to get triples, right? So these are good. I just like, you know what, we'll just do it. So we put in the starting gold. This is actually always like really good, so I'll keep it. The luck is also out because that's RNG. I would say a consistent one. You know what? That is also good. I'm not sure if that's really that good. Multicast is also insane, but we'll keep the encounters because encounters are flexibility. Okay, we got the chesticle. So on level 5 we just gain an epic chest, and chests have more slots in them. So what we want to do now is we want to find very cheap items that are duplicates. We could technically do this, but you spend 15 bonus gold, and we just want to find the most duplicates possible. Then we will go to level 3. On day 3 we start leveling up. This is just like an old strategy out of Oaken Tower that is very efficient. Early on the first 2 days you are quite powerful. You win most of the fights even. The first day you get the items, and on day 3, day 4 you level up, that you get purple chests, and then you get a carry item out of that. Now usually I love to go for fun and funky stuff, but just for this video I'll not do it. So what is on my mind currently? Nothing. We are waiting for the chest, and then we determine what path our run takes. This is very different to some of the videos where I target a specific item, and there I act differently because I high roll, right? Like, I know this video will not happen if the run doesn't end in the stuff that I want, so I can play for it, because if it doesn't happen, retry, next one. We actually win this again, beautiful. Do you see the power of this? And now we level up again. We can buy the item in the shop. Here, the worst thing that can happen is weapon loot gives us one of these two and removes a triple. And for us, triples have even more value. So you could also argue, but it could be a bow and a bone. You know, can be. But let's not gamble on that, because the downside is way bigger than the upside. We'll go for the free rolls, that is 6 gold a day. Some people prefer this, I think this is better, but do what you want. Sometimes I go for the bottom option when I know I have to roll a lot for a very specific item. But now, our first purple schmurple. The first thing I'm thinking is, launcher is fun, I should go for that, but that usually kills you. We do have the ruby knife here, and you need to understand that bleed in this game is completely busted. Elven is also possible, and we do have an elven dagger here that is also crystal, funny enough. So we could also do this. This is a very, very, very unique case. I think I'll do that though. Oh, this is like an insta-win, but we need to find the bows. We already have our win condition here. The issue is this guy needs more debuffs, because it applies the debuffs twice. Okay, let's do it. It is a risky thing, and we may not even go for this guy. On the next day, if I encounter a Venom Ring, I would just take it. They removed the poison book, I'm pretty sure at least. That instantly triggers the poison damage on the enemies because it was too absurd. But it also means poison lost a lot of value, and we just got 2 triggers off. That is perfect. One thing you sometimes want to do is you want to remove items that a fight lasts longer, and here it could have been, because we have these items in, we don't get to trigger the second time. Perfect. Now Mythic Rod is also completely busted. We could still switch over if we get cooldown out of this, which we didn't get, and all of these are kind of useless. There is something really insane we can do, which is, there are arcane potions in the game. Unlikely to get, but if we manage to get that, we could give this debuffs, and again, on 2-star, applies debuffs 2 times. That is insane. We remove you, we don't want that. There is also something else we can... Yeah, stop it. There is something else we can do, which is the book, that whenever it attacks, per debuff on it, it gives you a potion. This is sometimes also fun. You know, we could sell this and just see what happens. But we have our build already. We don't need to gamble. There's the book. Okay. So, I wouldn't necessarily advise you to do this. But I want to do this because potions can give us debuffs, right? Not the lesser one, I believe. But the ones on the 2-star. And again, we are all about debuffs. Usually I wouldn't even mention this. I would just do this and be like, haha, this is fun. Because, to be honest, it's unlikely we even get to the 2-star point. Because now we work on 2 weapons. But there is a chance. Oh, I like that. You're strong. I mean, I don't like that, but yeah. So we want 4 different debuffs. And then this thing is out. Oh my god, you're stupid. Because it's per unique debuff that you get a potion, right? So you want as many of them as possible. We could actually get the arcane potion. Unlikely, but it can happen. Oh. Okay. Dex, don't do it. Dex, don't do it. Do we have poison? No. I will buy this. I shouldn't do this. You know what I want to do, right? You already know what I want to do. Man, Dex, take this seriously, please. Take this seriously. It's all serious. It's all... Oh my god, I love you. Oh my god, I love you so much. The problem is we have poison. This is a moment where I should have probably removed these. Do you have all of your debuffs? You have all of your debuffs. Okay, we want to finish the fight now. You get another multicast. Perfect. And I will keep this, but no, there's no way we get the arcane potion, right? So we don't really need this. What we are looking for now is still cooldown. We are looking for another elven orb. Money, it's a dagger, right? Oh my god, it's a dagger. I didn't even consider that. We will give you heal. We will give you shield. We'll give experience, which I should have done before I leveled up. I will give you damage, but I may not go that far with it, because otherwise the fights are over so fast. And a genuine issue that can happen to you is that you are scaling too fast early on, but then the enemies overcome you and take you down, if that makes sense. Like, because you can't scale because you kill the enemies too fast, you don't have an exploding phase, where you lock in that you guaranteed win. Okay. Sure. I don't have a favorite, okay? I don't know what you mean. Oh my god, we just got 16 potions. We're about to get 20 potions every single time this triggers. And we now have also enough debuffs on this that it actually wins us fights. We, does that work? That doesn't work, right? I don't think you can go up to 12. So what are we looking for now? I would say we just continue the game the same way we've been playing it. We really want to get more of this. I need to level up as well, for which I should have used the experience first. So now I'll just level up again to justify that. I will give it a bit more damage. There is another elven orb, which I should probably do. No, I should do it. Yeah. Another money book is insane. Perfect. You get the heal. You get the shield. Because this is the one that will have the cooldown. This has a 5-second cooldown, which is really evil. Let's get money. This is such a unique and cool run, I gotta say. It's really not what I expected. So, we just really want to upgrade this, for which I hope we get Carmen for copy shops. If we don't get Carmen, we could upgrade the dagger right now, but that is not my priority. I could even upgrade this, but I'll gamble. We choose between random blessings. We hope for Carmen. If that, I don't even know if that can appear. Gain a goblet, wow. Deal damage equal to sell value. Cool. Perfect. So happy about that. So that was not the most expensive one. So happy about... Why do I even buy them? Okay, it's getting to a point where I actually consider not using this anymore. Like, I feel like we had a cool idea. It's just not working out, but I'm stubborn now. Okay, so in regards to a guide, you would just finish this now. You would just say, yep, that was it. We tried it out, didn't work out. Oop-de-doop-de-doo. I'm stubborn, so I will still do it. I could work on your cooldown, but there's no way to align these that I can do that, sadly. I will put in this guy, because I kinda wanna win right now. And it doesn't make a big difference, but it helps a tiny bit with the bleed that we put on them. Yeah, this is a moment where I really didn't need this. But hey, we have 48 potions. Sure. That could be Lost Fragment. Could also be nothing. Has the chest helped us all too much so far? I feel like it didn't do a lot. Right. Okay, I'll still give you a bit of damage. You almost have max crit. What we can do though, I don't know why I didn't do this, is reduce the cooldown of the cooldown. Book. So now it will generate 2 lesser potions. I think before it was 1 per debuff, right? Okay, well, there it is. Book. We need more books. Please give me the books. We have more potions here, but right now that's not a focus. We want to make sure that this upgrades, because we get so many things from it. Please. One more book. Scheiße. That is a book, but not the book that I wanted. Why did it sell for so much? Oh yeah, it's day 10. I should go for this. I'm not the biggest fan of it, but I will do it. And you know what? We switch around the build a bit, because this one needs more multicast, this one really needs cooldown. Okay, didn't happen. And we are hoping for a very long fight. That is not a long fight, sadly. What is my level? Level 8. Your goal is always to go to level 7. Because there you have the highest odds in the game to get legendaries and epics, which is usually what you're looking for. We got 224 potions, by the way. Beautiful. So this will now apply double the debuffs, for which we have to be very, very, very cautious. Because if you mess this up, you just insta-kill the enemies. Okay, let's get the book. Charges, I don't think we care, right? We have our own way to do everything with multicast, yeah. Elven. I can't say I'm the biggest fan of it, but I'll do this. Because this means we earn a bit more money. We give this permanent multicast. We could also trigger this with Holy, this one down here. Sure, let's try that out. Potion of Appearance. That is insanely good for the book. Because right now we just want to finish it. I'm trying to use my brain while my leg is itching, so give me a moment. Do you know that when you pull up the socks too far, and then they cut off your blood, and then it starts itching eventually, and now it feels like I just want to scratch off my skin? Yeah. So this will now generate us 2 random vials? I thought you give potions. That is a big difference. Okay, we are looking for the holy item for this here. And the reason I did it this way is, we have a lot more potential to use this in the future again to remove other things that need cooldown. Not right now, like if we find a holy item that has 5 million times more value. And a lot in Oaken Tower is kind of knowing when to do what. I mean, I want to say we just casually won the game, right? I don't think there's a chance that we'll lose this. Perfect. Now, there is an alternative. I could also say I give this holy, but given that it's Elven, right, we just want to have as much multicast as possible, but we will finish these fights quite fast. So this makes the most sense. Yeah, that's cool. It's a weak build. They'll get one shot. Well, I got 5 multicast. That is actually insane. 2.4 seconds. Huge. Yeah. So, now here's the problem, right? We have a few of the potions now that apply debuffs. If you've listened, this thing doubles debuffs. So if I give this all of the debuffs right now, we just instantly win the game. For quite some time at least. We have cooldown here, and I think what I'll do is this gets all of the cooldown because it will give cooldown to everything. Okay, I should probably consider giving this most of our defensive potions. And the simple reason, but we don't need to use them. I've played so many things where you had to use potions, like to scale up the build. But here we don't need to use them, we'll just keep these two. Which sadly doesn't have bleed. What was I talking about? I don't remember it. We don't need this anymore. Could be good with potions though. With the Elven potion, you know. So I'll just max it out now. Like now we have time. Is there anything in here? No, right? Something is wrong with my voice. Maybe because it's like 3:30 AM. What did I just say? It's 3:30 and I recorded Potato earlier. Which was a lot of fun. Yeah, so what we are looking for now is like... We just look for direction because we're an endless either way, right? So we are just looking for what can we do, and 3-star potions are a very nice thing of what we can do. One more. So we are also looking for lucky triggers. Funny timing. Not that I need it, but funny timing. Sure. If I now get the Elven Orb, I would be a little bit sad, because I can't really buy it. Okay, but we can just roll a bit faster. Another money book is quite good. I'll do that. So, now this will gain all of its cooldown that it needs. We are done with that. And the next thing we'll do is, we will give this the cooldown. Makes the most sense, right? So you get a little bit more cooldown just because I can. We have the money. We will give you the shock because shock doesn't matter. That's why I do that. I don't think we will need the holy anymore. I mean, I could do it, but I rather want to have the money. You get the shield. There could be a day where I have to remove this item because it's too powerful. And then we'll be happy that this has all of the defensive stuff. Right? So here. Okay, the damage... I will just keep that. Oh my god, that is amazing. We'll take this. That is always good to pick up, because when you figure out, hey, I want to do a certain thing for later, but you need a rare item that, for example, never spawns in the shop, there are some of that, then you would be sad. Yeah, I'll get all of these. I'm just not a fan. It's always good to have a backup weapon that you can put all of these damage upgrades on if you don't want to win too early. Okay. You. Copy is also nice. We will triple our Elven Orb if we don't get it. It's probably overkill, but I just want to have it ready. +1 multicast. I will take it, because we may run into something where I say, ooh, I really want that. Like, one thing we can do is, we can go for more simple curses, right? Money. Wait, I can go for more simple curses. Why do I just say it, instead of doing it? I need to find a bleed potion, but that will be fine. Rolls, why didn't I use them? We have 417 free rerolls now. That's a little bit too late. Okay. How do we do this though? What are all of the debuffs? Shock, we'll get that again. Bleed, we have to find in the shop. I'm not gonna do it with the ball. Okay, I like it. Oh yeah, right. It's not really needed, but it's out of the way. I don't like keeping things on my mind, because I also think, like in general, that takes away from the game, that you can't focus on it. I will give this the cooldown now that it's finished, but we want to have this on 1 second, that we can use it in the future to give anything infinite multicast. I don't need to tell you how insane this fight was for us, right? You understand it on your own. Book. Let's just roll first, because we have the free rolls either way. And then I gotta see if I want to really do this with the curses. Do we need this? No. Only legendaries. So you're done. Oh, we don't have another elven potion. I can still put it in, because we can do a lot of fun things with it. But yeah, poison, shock, burn. The rest will be kept. Wait, do you have all of it? Yes. So you get a cooldown next. We need to give you multicast, so I will just give it to it right now, that we have an instant benefit. But we need to find a 3-star potion and give this the 3-star. That is what's missing. That's why I was confused, because I was thinking about the upgraded version of it. Oh. And that will generate 3-star potions for us either way. That could be Elven. That would be really lucky though. HP? Maybe I should have taken the poison just for later on for this guy. Well, there we go. And you know what the insane thing is? We do this first. And because this triggers so much, it will actually get max multicast. Unless we kill the enemy too fast. Don't I have... You are already on 1 second. What am I talking about? I didn't need to do the cooldown because we have... the potions. I forgot about them. Lucky roll. Unlucky. Funny enough. Right, funny. Okay, you're maxed out. I could even go for another one. Why is it so common? Did I make it more common? I think I did, right? Because we needed it immediately. It's funny how some of these things, they come back around again later. Mimic Rod. You can do a lot of fun shenanigans with that, but we'll not care about that today. The main one is that you copy this item. But we need 3-star potions. That is the only thing you give potions. You give potions. So we could have done that with the Mimic Rod. I don't care. I won't do it. Even if we find it again, I won't do it. Perfect. You're done. Then let's do it this way. I always like to finish stuff as much as possible. Let's get the HP. Let's give you the crit. Let's get the rolls. Damage, we don't care. We'll just sell that. The rest will stay. I mean, honestly, I can get rid of the shock. It doesn't matter. You know what? Yeah, I'll get rid of the shock. Perfect. And what we are rolling for now is the 3-star potion. Also anything where I say, ooh, that sounds like fun. Which we probably won't have. Aren't you just a worse cauldron? Let me check out the cauldron when we come across it. And I will try to evaluate it. One very big issue of the cauldron is it gives you way too much poison. It's like 40 poison on the last level. Oh, yeah, right. We need Elven as well. I kind of forgot about that. I would have wasted this. But yeah, let's see if we find the cauldron. Shouldn't be that hard to notice, right? Or, yeah. So, on 2-star... gain 4 ingredients per witch item. At 20 stacks, gain a random potion. So it needs to trigger 5 times. Which is actually quite a bit, because if you think about it, this one will give you 8 potions. 8 random potions. You're also random. But 1 random potion per witch item. So this on 3-star gives you, let's say 5, right? Because we'll have 5 cauldrons in here and 1 poison dagger. So each trigger, it's 5. This one on each trigger is 8. It's just better. Like, I hate saying it. There are surely moments where the cauldron is probably better for some time, still not doing it. There are surely moments where it's better, but in general, this is better. We want to 3-star it though. And that's why we need to keep picking these. Do I still have the potion of appearance? Yeah, let's just do that. I don't like wasting it on this. Usually. Because if we now get an item where I say, oh, that's what I really needed, then we can't do it. But let's just do it. Sure. I shouldn't waste this. Perfect. We have a lot of money, by the way. I don't care messing around with that. It's just a time question. Like, is it better to do it if you're fine with it? Yeah, do it. Nothing is holding you back from doing it. What am I doing? You. Like, you can just do it. I just can't be bothered to get 3 gold. It's like, whatever. Like, we have infinite rerolls pretty much. Okay, but 1 3-star potion would be really cool. Seriously? I don't even care about these ultima. I mean, the moment we have 1 of them, they will start generating 3-star potions for us, so we just need 1. We don't even need to max this out, that we get like a crazy amount of them. And the moment we have all of them 3-star, I will probably just continue. Okay, so we have, you will get the damage and the crit. We need to use them, that they scale up. If you don't use them, they do nothing. You get an armor. We will get you next day. These get moved in here, just out of, you know, tidiness. Perfect. Heal build. Love it. Quite a bit of damage though. But heal builds are always good when you have potions. Because usually you don't have burst, but you do build up. Now, the big issue is, there are many builds that run the 3-star protector that makes you immune to debuffs, right? So I don't want to wait with the entire thing too long, because we would be quite sad if it turns out the whole thing doesn't work out just because of that. We don't have enough income that I can really justify removing a book, so I will keep them in. You don't even have max. Oh my god. So what did we get? We got a lot of interesting things. We also have bleed. That is the missing one, and we have 2 of them. That is perfect. So I can just max out both of them. Nice. Love it when things work out like that. Frosty, we don't care. Shock, we can go for that. Healing is for you. We don't care about you. Shock, sure, take it. Shield is for you. Rolls, just use them. Money, use them. Shock will be for you. Experience, heal is for you. Are we done? Crit. Maybe I should keep the damage ones, you know? I can still put it on here. Eventually. Yeah, we are done. Max cooldown. I could give these cooldown, to be honest, but I don't really care. You know what, I'll take. I shouldn't take this. It's not worth it. This is actually worth it. No, no, no. We don't pay reroll costs, right? It's not worth it. It's never worth it. We have 450 rerolls. We will get our 3-star potions, trust me. Trust me, bucko. We will get there. But that was such a clean game, I like that. Okay, a little bit slower. We need to look for the potions, good. I will get so tired of this, by the way. Like, we'll very soon go... If I still play more Oaken Tower, which I probably will do from time to time, you know, especially to check out the new stuff. The problem is, we have finished pretty much everything in the game, and while I love the update, right, I pretty much just finished. So, there are some new items that I like to explore, but at one point it's also like, dude, I just can't anymore, I'm done. And I'm not gonna replay it just because the graphics are different. The new things, again, I can do that, but that's also it. Sure. You know what, you get that. That is so little damage, I'm actually surprised. I guess we didn't get a lot of candy so far. Okay. But we could also get a little bit more lucky. Like, where's the 3-star potion? I don't know what's going on there. This is so much income. I think it's actually worth it. Like, 40 income is quite a bit if you check out our income. God, this is so tedious. I hate doing this so much. And all just for a 3-star potion, and the moment we have it, this will generate 3-star potions like an idiot. You know? So all of that work is pretty much for nothing, but hey, we get more potions that we can then put on this. Okay, let's take it a bit slower. Perfect. Oh my god, I'm getting a headache. Oh, that's not good. No, no, it's not even a headache. I'm getting dizzy. Like, my vision is like, woo, you know? Like an 8. And that's really not... That is a bad sign. It usually means I should have went to sleep like an hour ago. But you do have 3-star potions, right? My friend. The candy is actually insanely expensive. Maybe I shouldn't buy that. Oh my god, because I gave this damage, it will now also make use of the bleed, which actually gives it way more damage than what it looks like. Huh? Yeah, it's fine. There's no way. Like, there's generally no way. Where is the good stuff? Huh? Where is the good stuff? Like, the 3-star potion is what I'm looking for. Oh my god, another beautiful fight. Is that the same person? I think it is. I love you. That actually was way faster now. I didn't get more damage though. So maybe it wasn't the same person. Okay, I see something very good. We got luck. That is important. I don't see a single 3-star potion though, which means make it more likely. We'll keep going. You're done. You're done. Perfect. So I can give this multicast, but listen, we get the multicast, and more multicast means the fight is over faster. So I'm not actually the biggest fan of that. I don't even have to use these, to be honest. I mean, some of them are quite nice to use, and we have to keep up with the enemies, yeah. The entire sound just died. I don't know if you heard that. We don't need more Elven, right? It's usually better to keep them around, but I can't be bothered right now. Okay. Beautiful. Okay. 3-star potion. We have 22... When did we get 22% luck? Wait, how many did we just activate? What? It must be because of Endless, right? Like, there's 0 chance I activated that many potions. Okay, there is an alternative way of doing this, which is I just roll down for lucky shops. Because I'm getting, like, really frustrated by this right now. And that's not good, because that's the moment where I start missing stuff a lot. I think in general, a very good thing in games is you need to understand yourself as well, right? It's more obvious in games where there's a certain strategy with a playstyle. Like, let's say, for example, chess, right? There are some people that play whatever, there are some people that play a very specific opening, or take League of Legends. I think that's easier to associate with. In League of Legends, you have 5 different roles, and even on those 5 different roles, it differs a lot what you play. Like, what champion, that is the character that you play. What type of champion you play. On top lane, for example, there are bruisers. These are people that are very... They are kind of on the tanky side, but their focus is dealing damage. So they can usually outsustain most things that have burst, and then they take them down. And then there are tanks. They are literally just sponges for a lot of damage. Though in League of Legends, honestly, tanks do more damage than most other classes and characters, you know? Yeah, so there's that. But yeah, the point is, there are many ways that even when you are on a specific path, that even there you can specialize based on what you like the most or what you need. And Oaken Tower or any game is pretty much like that. Just because someone tells you X and Y is by far the best thing you can do, doesn't mean nice. It's actually the best thing for you. Does it make sense? I hope so. Okay, now we spam roll. Because this will always take a break. Like, it doesn't continue rolling whenever you get a super shop. Now you could say... You could say Mr. Bokari, but why? Why are you at 7 multicast? Yeah, okay, not my problem. I'll get multicast for you. We'll get the potions for that. I'm not gonna put the other one in. Mr. Bokari, why can't you press a button that just takes you to the next lucky roll, right? Good question. I'm not Bokari, don't ask me. I don't know why you look at me. I should have gotten these. We have 2 of them, that's enough. That's not enough, let's be honest. What is going on now? Cool. Perfect. Do I actually build up 2 more of them? No way, right? No, I can't do that. Well, technically speaking, you know, what really stops me? Sure, there are the builds that will one-shot us, but what really stops me? Who needs the gold? Something special can be a lucky reroll. Perfect. Perfect. Didn't help us all too much, but hey, more rerolls. Okay, I need to look out for the book. There could be a 3-star. Unlikely, but could be. Okay. We look for the teardrop potion in these that triple something. As in, when you use the royal drops. When you use it on something, like, I don't know, what is there in the game that we could use? Oh, the 3-star potion, right. You know, that would be quite good. Just saying. We need 1 more. Yeah, you know what, if you give it to me like that, I'll just take it. Okay, let's go to the next day. Beautiful. Oh, I need another book. There we go. Let's check out what we got. Maybe we even got 3-star potions. Alter Schwede, what actually happened there? Okay. Elven. And the chipmunks. Wait, we have so many 3-star potions. What do I do with all of these? We need 1 more 3-star potion. We are done. So you get this. You get 1 bleed. You get 1 burn. Mate, I'm getting a headache. We don't need that. It's max luck either way. Oh, there is technically something we could do, which is the Staff of Zeus that instantly implodes all of the shock. I could consider going for that. But that would restrict our potion production. I don't like the thought of that. You know. But it is something we could do. That would be really good. Because right now, all of the shock that we generate pretty much does nothing. Why do I not give you all of the stuff now? Like, seriously. There's no reason to do this way anymore, because I will guaranteed not take this out. You have bleed, you need poison, and you need shock. That I just used. I know there's another shock potion, I'm just looking for there. Perfect. Experience, rolls, cooldown, health, even more shock. Let's give you 1 shock just that it's done with. Like, I wanna finish that for a moment. Let's get you. You get 2 burn. Okay, you're special. Feel special, my friend. You're done. I'll use you. You get the healing. We have multicast here, so I will just give you the multicast. That's a little bit more important than the other ones right now. Shield. And in the future, by the way, in case you're concerned that this always takes this long, this will be a lot faster. Because we just spam everything on this. Dark is out, poison is here, royal drop, perfect, let's put that down, you're sold. We need 1 more elven orb on this one. You know what, I'll also do that. It's already done. Dex, you're a genius. Oh my god, I love you. Awkward. Wait, what? There we go. I mean, technically speaking... Cool. I will find a 3-star potion here, right? So... I think we are done. Another royal drop. Oh, don't give me a royal drop. That would actually be horrible. Because I don't know what to do with it at that point. Okay. Yeah, I need to get to an end here. Perfect. I need one more, but we'll just get that from the potions. Flawless. Did I mention that I'm tired? Did I say that? Yeah? Good. Just making sure that we're all on the same page. We could also do this. Yeah, but I need to get the multicast in. Like, I want to remove this right now, but I need to get the multicast in. But there's actually no reason to really use that. We could just do this. And you know what? I'll also do this. And then we do this. Are you done? You're missing one thing. You're missing... Why do you have so much shock? Burn. There we go. You know what? Upgrade. We will go now 2 fights with this setup. Yeah, I like that. Cooldown, cooldown. What else do we need? I mean, I could go for multicast, but to be honest, I think we are done, right? There's nothing else. That was just it. We can give these the stuff, you know, to generate more of them. But that was it. So what I'll also do is, you get every single thing that we have saved up. Oh my god, that was loud. So let's take a look at the beast. Holy moly. Now, I don't think we can win this, by the way. But we are doing this for 2 fights to maximize the amount that we get. That is very strong. Right, they deal damage. I kind of forgot about that. Why do you have so much damage? What did I do to you? Sorry, friend. Okay, we are done. That was it. Bam. And now we do something beautiful. Ah, isn't this wonderful? Isn't this incredible? Amazing. Fantastic. It's so loud. Okay. So, how is it looking? You apply all of the debuffs 4 times, huh? That is looking solid. And I think every few days, maybe every loss, I will just apply all of the potions on it. What I should maybe do is, we will say, pin generated items to the pouch. Yeah, that they are not down here. Let's see how strong we really are. That is insane. Now you see the issue is, you don't have debuff removal, my friend. The squish sound. Okay, let's see when we lose the first time. We are not gonna use anything until we lose. Flawless. Why do you have to left click this to skip that? Are they all at 1 second? I just want to check that out. Yeah. You have debuff removal, I love you. I don't think this will be enough, but maybe. Yeah, never mind. See, this is why, like, there's the real issue. Nice level, by the way. If you say the real problem is the protector, because it's immunity to debuff, so it should just be 90%. The problem is real debuff builds, and this is not even that much debuffs, right? Like, if you have the dark item that gives you debuff to the item to the right, and you re-trigger that like stupid, you get way higher numbers than this. Yeah, we have no chance. Like, we have 0 chance. But as I said, we get we get 3.5k potions here. And as I said, once we have 5.5k potions. 5.8k. So let's make sure that you are the one that has everything. And this is the beauty. Do you see how close they are to each other? Does this mess it up if I do this? Yeah. But I guess it's fine now. Okay. Let's continue. So now we have a little bit more. We pretty much doubled our poison. The bleed is very low. Strong. Yeah. You're so boring. How did we almost win that? That is genuinely insane. I honestly didn't expect that we could almost win that. But do you notice now, like, do you remember what I said earlier? The problem will be the shield chickamalicks that disable the debuffs. Debuffs is not the way to go in Endless. But hey, the important part is I knew it. Oh, easy. Actually not easy because they have insta triggers. Man, I think I actually have to go for insta triggers. Like, as much as I hate saying this right now, the enemies are just too fast. Yeah, I need to go for that, so we need to look for the Dark Orb. Dude, alter Schwede, we have 29. Oh my god. Okay. I will try it for a little bit. Oh, there's a cursed item. I will try it for a little bit, but if this doesn't really work out, I won't do it anymore. You're dark. Oh my god, no one of them is dark. Okay, let's do it. Dark. 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 We need 2 more dark potions. Where's the... there. I'm an idiot. That was not intentional. Good. How did they get that far with that high cooldown? What? I'm genuinely surprised by that. There is probably a dark potion and I see it. So I have to do this. And now all of them are dark. Well, we will sell one of them either way. Right, if we want to slot in the insta-trigger item, then we have to sell one of them. Which sucks a bit, but it means we get a little bit further against some of the builds. Perfect. Let's sell the bad ones. Okay. Well, we are looking for a cursed item. This will take a while. And let's not do this anymore. Okay, I'm losing it. I'm losing it. I'm completely losing it. We're doing this differently. This is what we'll do. Do I have I don't have multicast. I hate you so much right now. Yeah. 404. Will to live not found. Do you understand how long it takes to get through like 5,000 rules or whatever we had here? Like... Do you know how many potions I have here? Do you understand just how many potions I have here? 12. Okay, 18. I missed one of that was. And the punch I received isn't fair. It's not fair. That likeness is again, it's so ridiculous. Oh my god, we did it. Okay. Nice. Very happy. You're dark. You're dark. You're dark. You're dark. You're dark. You're dark. Okay. Potions go up here. Dude, if I just... I make shield chest, I will lose. I can't do this. Okay, so apparently the game just wanted to give me a max length fight. Which is also cool. You know, I'll take that. But imagine we now lose twice in a row. Like, I did all of this for nothing. Wouldn't that be the ultimate meme? The deck slug? But the ultimate deck slug, right? Yeah. So... Do you understand how long I did the potion stuff? Do you actually understand? No, no. You know, don't like the video. Dislike the video. This video shall be buried that no one gets to see it. Nah.